Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the Marvel Select Doctor Strange. So yes, here we have Doctor Strange, which is a Marvel Select that I've been hoping would get released for ages, and luckily they finally announced one earlier this year, and now he is out. And he is really good. He is probably one of my favorite Marvel Selects now. I honestly don't even really have any complaints about him or anything. He is just a cool thing to pick up if you like Doctor Strange. Now let's go ahead and zoom in for the articulation, sculpting details, all those sorts of things.
Alright, start off with a quick size comparison. Of course, here we have Doctor Strange. Here's our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man and 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universe Wolverine. Of course, Doctor Strange is in the 7-inch scale, so of course bigger than a Marvel Legends figure and way bigger than a 3 3/4-inch figure. Now let's get everything else out of here and just look at Doctor Strange. Alright, moving on to our 360 spin. Here you can see Doctor Strange. He's got on his blue tunic with the white symbol there on the chest. He does have lots of variation in coloring. It looks like it's a wash, maybe some dry brushing, just various shades of blue involved. Has some nice depth to it. All the wrinkles and everything are sculpted nicely. Big yellow sash, same level of slight paint variations. He's got a sort of blackish blue leggings. They've actually got a little bit of blue shading to them. He's got his big red cloak with gold trim, which has little bits of sculpting in the trim, and of course he's got the Eye of Agamotto there around the neck area. All in all, he just looks really cool. Pretty much perfect, classic Doctor Strange costume right there. Let's go ahead and zoom in on his head sculpt. Head sculpt-wise, Doctor Strange looks pretty much spot on. He's got a bit of age to the face, mustache. His eyes and eyebrows are painted fairly nicely. His hair looks good. It's got the little white streaks in it. And of course everything is sculpted very well. Just a pretty iconic look for Doctor Strange. So I have no real complaints there. Now let's go ahead and zoom out and look at some articulation. Articulation-wise, Doctor Strange is pretty decent. He has a ball peg in the neck, so that rotates around, moves pretty much any direction you really need to. Good motion there. Ball joint shoulders go in and out, forward and back. Bicep cut. He also has hinge and rotation in the elbows. Forearm cut. Hinge and rotation in the wrist. He's got a waist cut. Hips are on hinges that go in and out, forward and back. No thigh cut, which is a bit of a problem. Double jointed knees, and then he's got hinge and pivoting in the ankles. So you should be able to get him into a pretty wide variety of casting poses and levitating poses and pretty much anything you really need to do with Doctor Strange. Now let's go ahead and move on to his accessories. Accessories wise, Doctor Strange comes with his amulet, which you can put around his neck if you take off his cape. He has his casting effect, which you can sort of shove onto his hand, and it clips right underneath the forearm a bit. It doesn't stay on there perfectly, but if you don't move him around, it will stay where you put it at. And then he has his base, which has this really nice sort of column of stained glass, a bit of smoke around that, and then just a sort of a stone or concrete kind of base with a single foot peg. He stands on it really nicely, and it is a pretty decent looking base. So all that's very cool. That wraps it up for Doctor Strange and all of his accessories, so let's move on to the packaging. Packaging-wise, Doctor Strange comes in the pretty standard Marvel Select packaging. Doctor Strange along the side, big window there. Some artwork of Doctor Strange here on the spine, and then on the back you get a description, a picture of the figure, and some other figures that are available, both of which I have actually already reviewed if you want to go check those out. As always, these are good for in or out of package displays. So yeah, Doctor Strange.
Alright, that wraps it up for Doctor Strange, so until next time, goodbye.
Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.